guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've posted. It was my birthday and I went to Florida back to back, so I'm very sorry. I hope you guys are not mad at me, but I did buy myself a new daily and I want to show you guys, so stay tuned. This is what it looks like from the front. I love it. I can't wait to change the front bumper. I think that's going to be my first mod. The front bumper and the headlights. It might be a little bit too late because I think I already, gave myself up on that way. But new headlights and a new front bumper I would love, as well as a new rear bumper and some wheels. And I think that's all I'm ever going to do to this car. But who knows, I might modify the crap out of this just like I did with all my other cars. This is what it looks like in the inside. I already dirtied the floor mats over here, but that's because of the snow. It is really nice in here. I like the silver trim pieces, and honestly, I really thought for a second I was gonna get the wood trim pieces. I didn't really pay attention that much to the color, but I'm very happy that it's silver, and so far driving it has been amazing. The trunk, you'll just click it and it opens up by itself like that, and it is pretty spacious in here. You have a lot of room all around, and honestly, it's the best trunk any girl could ever ask for. Carvana does give you a temporary tag, and this is good for 30 days, and then they register the car for you, so they're gonna send your plates and everything through the mail, and you won't even have to go to the DMV, so that was really nice. Very clean for a 2013, and this was the giant tag that I was telling you guys about. They wrote a giant happy birthday, hope you love your new BMW 3 Series, Elizabeth, from Carvana family, and in the back it says happy birthday. I thought that was really, really nice. The flowers weren't by them, but yeah, so very clean. Yeah. On this clip, I am putting it in sport mode, and I'm not gonna lie, this was pretty quick. You definitely feel a significant push on the car. I really, really enjoy this so far, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. One of the things that Carvana does once they deliver your vehicle is that they give you a thank you basket, and this is a bucket with their name Carvana on it, and as well as this Carvana hat. I got a bumper sticker that I don't think I'm gonna use, and also they give you a little packet of referral codes, and I'm gonna leave them down below if you guys want to use them, as well as this happy birthday card, which honestly was the nicest thing that they did. And I don't know, it was just really nice. Happy birthday. And they wrote this cute letter. I think the Amazon gift card fell, so they wrote this to me, and as well as included this $25 Amazon gift card, which was really nice of them for adding. And they gave me 2 things of cookies that says happy Valentine's Day, and as well as 4 chapsticks that say Carvana on it. Honestly, that was really nice, and I am definitely going to use all of these things except maybe the hat and the bumper sticker. But I was really impressed by their customer service and overall just how they treat their customers. Like, they didn't have to do any of that. I'm looking a little bit crazy. We're not going to talk about it. So as you guys know, I've been in Florida for the past couple of days celebrating my birthday. I did turn 26, so thank you so much to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. And I know that I haven't posted in a long time since my last video with Rob Ferretti and everybody. I've just been having a nice long birthday week and a half, so I'm back and I'm ready to get back in the garage and start working on all my cars. This was just an amazing birthday present to myself because, as you guys know, the FRS has been my daily for the past 4 or 5 years, and that is not practical anymore, and the Z definitely is not practical at all. So I needed something that was going to take me to point A to point B. as far as my experience with Carvana, as you guys know, it's not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video. I happen to know about them because my best friend sold her car to Carvana, and I learned a couple things. There is one reason in particular why I went through them. It's because I don't like dealing with dealerships. I hate going back and forth with people, and they made it so easy. It's like the Amazon of cars. So how I started was by browsing their website. They have dozens, hundreds of cars from everywhere in the United States, and you get to go and see them on the little profile pictures that they have, and their actual photos of the car. So that's one of the things that I did. But then I went ahead and I ran my credit with them, and this was before going weeks looking at Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, dealerships, and then finally Carvana. And I went ahead, put in my social security, ran my credit, and they give you a list of how much you can afford. So if your credit only approves you for $15,000, $30,000, $50,000, they're gonna let you know that. After you already have your pre-approval for financing, they end up asking you some verification questions about yourself. I think they just verify 5 or 6 questions, and they ask you things sort of like, did you have a bank account opened at such and such date, or have you recently opened a mortgage loan? And they'll ask you that to verify if it's really you. They ask you to upload your driver's license front and back, and as well as connect a form of payment for your down payment. In my case, I ended up just linking my bank account, which was the easiest way to transfer that much money and not have to pay either by check or by debit or credit. I just linked my bank account and just had it set like that. And they did not take my down payment up until I got the car delivered, and then they processed it. So this is day 2 of me having the BMW, and they've already processed the payment and it's done. So that's one of the things that you have to do. I did not get asked to provide proof of income, which I'm surprised, because when you go to a dealership, that's normally what they ask you. In my case, they just asked me how much money I make, and then they asked me to provide what was the what do I do for a living. So I put self-employed and that I work for myself because I have a business. I am Bookmickbeth LLC, so that is my business. So if you're going the same route, I'm talking a lot with my hands, oh my god. If you're going the same route, that is what you will have to do. Put yourself as self-employed, and if you have your LLC or your DBA, you'll put that on the list, the little check form. Aside from that, you end up having to sign your contracts right there online, and they also have an area where you upload documents. So if they need you to verify more things, they will call you and tell you what you need to provide them, and then you'll go on the website and you'll upload them directly on there. So thankfully for me, I didn't have to verify anything. They ended up calling me, and while I was on the call, I was able to give them a referral code from this girl that I found on YouTube. And before you guys come at me, this is not a sponsored video, okay? But hear me out. Remember this little packet, okay? These are referral codes. Oh shit. That scared me. You know what I mean? All right, so it says I can give $500 to a couple of people. I think, where is it? It's like a little booklet right here. I have a few of them. And this is how I got $500 off of my MSRP. There was a girl on YouTube that I found, and she had 2 available referral codes. So what you'll need to provide to Carvana is their first name and last name, the year, make, and model of the car that they purchased, and their email address, and as well as the code. Yeah, the referral code. I'm looking at it over here. There's a couple different codes. So if you guys see the code down below, there are different codes. I think they gave me like 10, I'm not sure, but I will leave every single code, and then you guys can go and try and see if it can be used. So this gives you $500 off your MSRP, and then in return I get $100 just because you bought a car off of Carvana. To be honest, I don't really care about the $100, but it's really nice. So this is going to be in the description down below if you guys want to do it, if you want to buy a car from Carvana. Honestly, my experience was amazing with them. I did, however, go on YouTube and Google a bunch of different reviews, and it was very mixed, because I believe in the really very beginning of Carvana's life, they probably didn't know what they were doing, so they had a bunch of bad negative reviews of people that weren't satisfied. But now that it's been a couple of years, I think they've been able to improve their customer service. That's only based off what I saw online, and the videos dated back like back, and I didn't find anything for like 2020 or 2021. So I wanted to make the video in case anyone at this point in time wants to shop with Carvana and wants to shop with a peace of mind. So aside from this $500 off, one of the best things that I really liked was the fact that if I do not like the car for whatever reason, if I find a scratch somewhere that I didn't see in the photos or that wasn't mentioned, one, I could either call, complain about it, they'll do something about it and I can send it in and get it fixed, or I get 7 days from the time of drop off to give the car back for a full refund or to change and get a different car. Sort of like Amazon, you buy something, you don't like it, you return it, you can pick something else, you get your money back. So I really like that. Or it's up to 400 miles. So you have up to 400 miles to drive the car and see if you like it, if anything's wrong. And that was a selling point for me. Can't believe I have another car. Like at this point, I might as well just have my house look like a dealership. To be honest, with this Amazon gift card, I'm gonna go buy myself some little car accessories, all the little like funky things that I wanted to do with the FRS or the Z, but I couldn't because race car, you know what I'm talking about, like the rhinestone steering wheel. Leave me alone, I'm still a girl. You do have to do before they can give you the car is buy insurance for it. So that was the only thing I had to do and call back was I was having an issue with my insurance company because State Farm doesn't allow you to have 3 cars on your policy unless you have a second driver added to your policy. I've never heard of that, but sure. So I declined it and I went with a different insurance company. So that took me about an hour because I had to figure out and add all the information through the different insurance company just so that I can have separate insurance for the BMW because I didn't have a second person to go onto the policy. I ended up uploading the documents online, and while I was on the phone with the person trying to verify my proof of insurance, and everything went smoothly. They approved me for everything. It was about a 8-minute phone call, and after that I just kept receiving text messages of like where the car was. If you guys don't know, this car comes all the way from California. It has lived its entire life in California, which is great because that means no rust, and that's another selling point for me. 100%. I wanted something that did not have rust on it at all. So I did already do a full inspection on this car when I was out today, and I did find smaller scuff marks in certain areas of the body, but nothing that good detail wouldn't fix. So I 100% like Carvana, and this is a look at the key. I got 2 keys, but I obviously only have one, and they give you this keychain that is the Carvana token, which if you are familiar with Carvana, they do have a giant vending machine, and when you go, they give you a bigger token. It's like this big, and then you put it in the slot, and I don't know how it reads that it's your car, but it goes and gets your car, and it's like a little vending machine, and they just give you your car, and the keys pop out of this thing. It's amazing. But for the same amount of money to get it delivered to my front door, it would have cost the same to get it delivered to the vending machine, and that was all the way in Philadelphia. So I wasn't going to do that. Yeah. The price of delivery was $560, I believe, and I think that's an amazing price to get your car all the way from California shipped all the way to your front steps. And they washed the car for me before delivery, so it was really nice to get all of those perks. And I would definitely buy another car from Carvana again. I know this video probably sounds like a full-on ad. It's not, I promise you. I would never lie to you. But here we are, another financial mistake. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching. I promise I'm gonna come up with a bunch of more videos. I have so much fucking car parts in this garage and inside of the house. It's not even funny, it's exploding. Anyways, thank you so much for watching guys. I love you all, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!